No, she got food.
All right, let's talk about rational exponents. Now, remember, our last test was all about things that were rational, which meant things that were written as what? As fractions. Now we're going to tell you about exponents as fractions. No. If you just chill.
I'm not about that. I bought lunch.
I'm glad you brought lunch. It's an important meal of the day. When I write something like this, the nth root of a, I can write this using exponents. And if I can write using exponents, then I know how to work with exponents. Okay, from 0308. So that means I can rewrite this as a to the 1 over n.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay. Now here's something you need to understand. Whenever I give you what? There's no negatives here. 2 minus 10 is 5. No, we're not doing that. Just wait. Just wait. We can see it going this way. We can see it going both ways. I don't know what's wrong with you guys today. Here's what that means. That means if you see something like this that says 5 to the 1/3, how could you rewrite that guy?
So the n is the 3.
The index is the 3, it's the denominator, and it's just 5. There's a little jingle for you to remember. The denominator, it's the index. The denominator, it's the index. The denominator, it's the index. That means if I were to write the 4th root of x, how could I write this guy? Not in a radical form, but using exponential notation.
X equals 1 over. X equals.
X doesn't equal x
no.
to the
X to the power of 1/4.
x to the 1/4. And this is the basics for what we're going to do. We're going to make it a little bit more complicated. I really wish I had not spilled water on my notes. So we're going to work on this. Okay. There are a couple of things. Well, really, here's the main thing for this section. If I had the nth root of a to the m power, what do you think that means? Right, it's this guy, the index, is going to become the denominator of that power, right? You with me on that? So this guy right here is really the main part of this whole section. Okay. Anytime you see something that's of this form, a to the m over n, you can write it just like this. You can write that as the nth root of a to the m, or what may be even better for you is to say the nth root of a and the whole thing raised to the m power. It's all about how you want to do things. Do you want to do the power and then the root? Or would you rather do the root first and then the power? And typically it's easier to do the radical before you apply the power. I know you give me the look like, Mr. Craig, I think my brain just exploded. Well, let me show you. Okay. Let's look at 27 to the 2/3. What's the index?
3.
So you can either say the cube root of 27 squared, or you can say the cube root of 27 squared. Which one is easier for you? Keep in mind that I would have probably taken away your calculator.
Oh, sure. So what do you? So Alright.
The denominator, it's the index.
Yeah, is that the answer?
No, because you have to do the work.
Oh,
Like, you know, much. I think what they said was, oh, sheet of paper. Now, what's the cube root of 27?
3.
Okay, so that's 3 squared. What's 3 squared?
Oh, okay.
9, right?
Oh.
Boom, done, son.
So that'd be the easier one.
Yeah, because do you know what 27 squared is?
Yeah, not the big.
Oh, so you have to do the inside first. And
Right
you
here,
put
this would be the cube root of 729, because I know you know your square is at least up to 27, and then you know your cubes, so the cube root of 729 is, guess what?
9.
9. Way to go. Good job. Good job.
Okay, yeah, that's mine.
Oh.
Which one would you rather do,
The other one.
since I've taken away your calculator?
Okay, so, okay, I get it.
Hold on.
Do another one.
We'll do more. Trust me.